Well, we have finally reached the time in history where those who are our so-called leaders have admitted there's something bad about Islam. Now, up to this point, Islam has been associated with things that are bad, but it was just that those were bad Muslims, and that Islam itself was a beautiful, peaceful religion for the world. Well, Obama says, "I think for us to be successful in fighting this scourge, jihad, it is very important for us to align ourselves with 99.9% of Muslims who are looking at the same thing we are: order, peace, and prosperity. The overwhelming majority of Muslims reject that interpretation of Islam." That interpretation here means jihad. But what this means is that there is an Islam which can be interpreted in a way that creates violence and pain for humanity. This is a major step forward, because up to now, the worst that could be said about Islam was, well, all religions are bad. This is the banner of the left. So if all religions are bad, if we criticize Islam, well, we're criticizing all religions, and since the left hates all religions anyway, that works out all right. But now then we're seeing that there's a chance for not only Muslims to be bad, ones who've wandered off the reservation, but for Islam itself to be bad. Now, the left are the big apologists for Islam because they see that Islam has the same enemies they have. For instance, Christians, Israel. So they've thought, hey, we have the same enemies, we're friends. The left doesn't study history because it doesn't need to. They're utopians. Utopians have no use for history. But there is something that is wrong with Islam, and they discovered it when the assassins broke into Charlie Hebdo editorial office and killed 10 people. Leftist. Well, the left was horrified. "I thought you loved us." No, Islam does not love the left, nor the progressive, nor the liberal, although they will make all the excuses for them. As a measure of how Islam can now be called bad, we've won the victory over a word. That word is jihad. You see, right after 9/11, when you used the word jihad, Muslims came out and said, "Oh, no. The real jihad is the inner struggle. That's the real jihad. That other jihad is, well, it's not so real." But now then everyone uses the word jihad and jihadi and jihadist. So we've won a victory here because jihad is what makes Islam so perniciously bad. Bill Maher, a known and self-stated liberal, has reached the conclusion that it's not just there's something wrong with some Muslims, but something is wrong inside of Islam. It's not that there's a bad apple in the barrel, it's bad orchard, or at least an orchard full of bad apples. Liberals are facing the fact that Islam is cruel to women and children, and it's inherent within it. Even the New York Times has finally come around and said, you know, there's something about Islam that does seem to bring on violence. Well, hello, New York Times. Welcome to the party. You're a little late. When Christians die, it doesn't make any difference to anyone, even the Christians, it would seem. But when leftists die, as in Charlie Hebdo, all of a sudden the left is like, ooh, something is wrong. They're killing us and our own kind. Well, actually, I hate to tell those of the left, Islam just kills all of those who are not Muslim, that is, kafir. The drumbeat of Islamic State, where there's one more atrocity that comes out, it seems like on a regular weekly basis, has finally eroded away the good heart and goodwill, and that was there, but the ignorance is being replaced with knowledge that there is something wrong deep inside of Islam. Yes, there is something wrong deep inside of Islam, and it causes suffering and pain every day. There is a bad Islam. Thank you.